The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get set to break. And with pregame.
Hey, Kevin.
But I love that resilience. It shows with their success on the floor. Thanks for that story. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at point. And no good that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Clock at 6. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Dallas. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. He dishes it to Powell. He's off on that one. Murray with the defensive effort. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. The shot's good.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Powell against Jokic. And there's the pass to Doncic. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Doncic doesn't give the mid-range a lot of love, but he has the touch to knock it down from there.
Doncic against Murray. Jokic high post. And Jokic throws it down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Out to Hardaway. Doncic outside. Over Murray. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They get it back. Takes a 3. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Here's Doncic. Tries again. Kept alive.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Murray against Doncic. Back to Murray. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Murray. Doncic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Murray against Doncic. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Murray against Doncic. And Jokic throws it down.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Now here's Hardaway. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Doncic gets it to go.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Murray. They trail by 7. It's Barton on the wing. Jokic trying to free himself up. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
The 3. And so it's the... Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarters. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway finds Doncic. The shot missing. And the Nuggets going the other way. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about in their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking. We'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Powell. Back to Porzingis. Passes it to Hardaway. To the inside. Powell kicks to Hardaway. Just his first attempt. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Hardaway against Murray. Here's Gordon, and he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Ball. He's checked in for the Nuggets. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Pass to Rivers. Right side, Green. 6 to shoot. Rivers with it. Hardaway picks him up. Rivers kicks to Bull. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no
2
good.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Over in the quarter, Porzingis. No good on the 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Morris passes to Rivers. On the 3 off target. Mavericks leading by 6. Inside, here's Powell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 6 points for him.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent. And powering through the contact.
Bull with it. Powell's there. Bull kicks to Rivers. A 3 from Morris. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. The pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got the lead up to 11 now for Dallas.
Well, we know how good Doncic is with the ball, pulling up off the dribble, so it does him a bunch of good when he's converting his catch-and-shoot jumpers as well. Balances out his offensive game.
Yes, that goes in. Morris has got his first points of the game. Mavericks leading by 9. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Over Morris. Denver grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Dozier can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Doncic. 18 feet out. Good on the bucket. Doncic has got 15 points.
Well, I think this is exactly what the coaching staff wants from Doncic, guys. I mean, being aggressive and committed to scoring the ball, looking for his shot.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Yeah, a moment now to see the numbers for Morris. How he did last season. Averaged 10 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Bull can't hit.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Brown the pass to Kleba. Now Bowl. Denver passing it around. Morris lays it up off the glass.
At 7-2, Bowl has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Brunson against Green. Here's Kleba. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kleba's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Rivers finds Morris. To the paint. Bull the pass to Green. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Pass to Bullock. It's stolen by Morris. Rivers dishes to Green. Kleba with the rebound. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Left side, Brown. Brown the pass to Brunson.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Dallas shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. Look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Kleba, no good. The Nuggets trail by 11. You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
And I like it too, Kevin. I mean, he makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. He can orchestrate with the best of them.
Brunson kicks to Brown. Bullock with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. That's tipped. Pass to Kleba. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. Kleba's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Green. It's rebounded by Dallas. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Brunson the pass to Bullock. From the corner. It's rebounded by Dozier.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And here's Bullock from the arc. Another shot. And it's good off the back rim and in. Bullock's got his first points of the night. The Nuggets trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And again, Denver no good. To the middle. Here's Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Doncic right side. Hardaway finds Doncic. Porzingis with the ball. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The pass to Jokic. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
And that one's good. Doncic. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Mavericks leading by 18. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Porter. Pass to Porzingis. Over Gordon. Off target on the 15-footer.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
The second effort. Doncic against Murray. Gordon the pass to Murray. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Jokic with the bucket.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Doncic against Porter. Doncic outside. Takes the three. Another three for Dallas.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Doncic against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
Doncic against Murray. Out to Hardaway.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And the shot falls short this time.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel, Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Powell, and it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Porter dishes to Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Here's Powell. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Dallas.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one against Denver.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Doncic against Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Now, here's Doncic. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll...
In Southern California. Okay, here's what the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Hassan Whiteside and the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for Los Angeles, George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the 1. Wasn't always this way, but when the Clippers come to town now, it's a hot ticket, Candace.
It is a hot ticket. You have fans that are excited in the city of Los Angeles rocking Clippers jerseys in LA.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Now here's Powell. Porzingis passes to Powell. Back to Porzingis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he makes a first.
Standing at 7'3", we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
For 3, George. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And this squad bumped him out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Well, you look at all the accomplishments of Kawhi Leonard, the finals MVPs, the multiple titles. Candace, what do you feel he has left to prove?
Kawhi is a guy that is not flashy. He's going to go out there and continue to lead. And, you know, I think just more championships. That's what any star player wants to do. And to say you've done it with 3 different organizations, there's not a lot of players that can say that.
Pass to George. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Marcus Morris Sr. at the line for
That one misses. Doncic with it. Jackson in his pocket. Kicks it out to Hardaway. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Jackson on the wing. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Well, Candace, is someone who has played for a Los Angeles team. What do you think it's like for the Clippers now, playing away from their home these last few years?
Well, when you win and you advance in the playoffs, slowly but surely people get on that bandwagon bus. So you're going to see more and more LA Clippers fans on the road.
Here's Jackson following the score by Dallas. Fires from deep. Finney Smith pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Right side Porzingis. And here's Doncic. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. And it's the Clippers on the break. Doncic against Leonard. Got a piece of it. Porzingis passes to Powell.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Finney Smith with it. Let's go with a 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Well, Candace, you're one of the most versatile low-post players to ever play the game. Now, that's something that's becoming the rule instead of the exception.
Yes, you got to be versatile in the low post. And that means being able to face up. That means being able to be physical and finishing around the basket. So important.
Porzingis with it. Jackson in his pocket. From deep, here's Doncic. Sinks it from distance. Doncic has got 8.
Off the catch and shoot, Luka is just about automatic. Doesn't waste any time getting to his shot.
Pass to Leonard. To the inside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. A minute 9 left to play in the first. Hardaway against Jackson. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Leonard for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. 30 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Porzingis. Leonard pulls down the board.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Here's George. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
4-3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks ahead. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Clock at 2. From the right block, it's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And Paul George silencing many critics with his play last postseason. Candace, do you feel he's subject to too much criticism?
You know, I think that criticism comes in many different ways. And as a star player, you know, there has not been anybody more criticized than LeBron James. And he's one of the greats in our game. So Paul George, you have to accept that as a challenge. And to whom much is given, much is expected. And so PG, he rose to the occasion last year, and I hope he rises again this year.
Yeah, well put. There's Jackson with the 3. It's good on the putback. He has 6.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Pass to Finney-Smith. Wide open. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. It's George on the wing, defended by Hardaway. And George with the jam.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Doncic with it. Jackson on him. And Doncic hammers it home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. They get it back. Zubats goes up again. Misses at the rim. The Mavericks leading. Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
The Clippers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Hardaway against George. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Well, with players just getting bigger and faster, when do you think we'll see our first WNBA dunk contest? And is that important to you, Candace?
I think it's just around the corner. I think it's going to be in the next couple years that we're going to see a number of ladies go out there and show them how it's done.
And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And if you're the defender, you have to respect the ability of Jackson to finish. That opens things up for the assist.
Outside Hardaway. This one for 3. They get it back. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Leonard outside. Down low. And stolen by Porzingis.
2 minutes remain in the
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic on the wing. Baseline try. No good. Off the front rim. The Clippers trail. The shot. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Drills the elbow jumper. Porzingis has got 8 here in this quarter.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
All right, Candace, always great to have you on the broadcast. Hope you can come back real soon. We'll save a spot for you.
Oh, I'm going to hold you to that, VA. I'm going to hold you. Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, anytime Candace stops by, we know we're going to hear something interesting.
I agree, B.A. She's got a great perspective of the game. I mean, she sees it from the view of a player, a coach, and a fan.
Pass to Doncic. Here's Powell. Outside Finney-Smith. Doncic on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, a clear look for Powell. The Clippers grab the miss. And here's the fast break. Here's Jackson. And a nice finish on the layup. Jackson's got 5.
Hard to keep up with Reggie when he gets out in space. And on top of that, an excellent finisher.
Doncic against Jackson. Outside Hardaway. The 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
Powell passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. It was a
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the center position. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, VA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Inside. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Here's Mann, defended by Brown. Here's Batum. Oh, Great D that time from Kleba.
Starting to have 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
First team foul.
Brunson with it. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Bullock. Fires for 3. Well, Grant, some first-time head coaches coming in this season. Could that be tricky, making that transition 1 seat over to the head job?
Well, they have a lot of basketball experience amongst them. A different role, though, brings different responsibilities, so it will be an adjustment, but I think they'll do fine.
Poke loose. It's 2-on-1. Puts it up from 12. Can't get it to drop. And it's Dallas the other way.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Pass to Brown. Chalk up 2 there. Brown's got his first 2 points.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
That's a great understanding of the pick and roll. Bledsoe has terrific instincts when it comes to that play.
Outside Brunson. And he dunks it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Batum's shot is off. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Ibaka. The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter.
And you look at Serge Ibaka's defense. I mean, still solid overall. Not the rim protector, though, that he once was. I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Outside Brunson.
2 minutes remaining.
Drops in the 3.
2 minutes.
And now a 12-point Dallas lead. And you know, Grant, with Ibaka on defense, for a while he was one of the best shot blockers in the league.
I mean, he still changes shots, just doesn't block them. He's also more disciplined on leaving his feet. I mean, he can still turn a few shots away every so often.
6 to shoot. Pulls up. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Dallas basketball.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Right side Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Assist from
Woo!
Jalen
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Can they get it? Rejected by Brown. Lets it go from deep. And they'll get another chance. Outside Brunson. A good look from Brown. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure hustle.
To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Ibaka. The second chance points on the tip in. Ibaka's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Outside, Brown. Back to Bullock. Brown against Kennard. To the inside. Ibaka with a steal. Kennard finds Bledsoe. The 3. Mavericks with a rebound. Brown's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. We've got Luke Kennard. Serge Ibaka is out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Bledsoe, and it's Mann in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Doncic against Jackson. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. Dallas needs to get off a shot for three. The rebound by Jackson.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Well, the Mavericks shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Doncic outside. Free throw line jumper. That's good on the jumper. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
And just such an accurate shooter. I mean, give Luka any room to get his shot off, and he'll take it.
Leonard outside. And that one hits the back iron.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And here's Doncic outside. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Clippers. Jackson on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Leonard outside. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Doncic outside. Got a piece of it. Powell outside. Pass to Hardaway. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Mavericks basketball.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Shoots from the baseline. Again, Dallas.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Doncic against Jackson. Powell with a steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer, no good.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Now here's Doncic. From deep. Paul George pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Doncic outside. Dallas no good that time either. The Clippers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. George against Doncic. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And Powell with the stuff.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And the Clippers miss again. For Dallas, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Mavericks.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kristaps Porzingis.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Out to the right wing. Jackson with it. Now Doncic defending. Jackson can't get it to go. And so it's Dallas with it. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Pass to Hardaway. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Here's Doncic. Misses the jumper from the wing. Now Los Angeles with it. It's an 18-point game. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Outside Finney-Smith. And there it is for him. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. Thanks much for that, Allie. And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, the 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Nothing more exciting than opening day in the NBA. Grant, how pumped are these players right now?
Oh, they are so pumped indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count.
Puts it up, shoots, and stolen by Jokic. Down low. Here's Barton. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Pass to Leonard. Lets it fly. No good. A bit long that time.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And here's Barton outside. Here's Jokic. And he lays it up and in.
You got to box out the big man, Jokic. When you don't, he makes you pay.
Jackson against Murray. Jackson, the pass to Zubac. Now here's George. Good D by Jokic. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 to start.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back. And now, stronger than ever. Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Back to Leonard. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
And with Paul George in that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Zubac against Jokic. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
VA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to Porter. Back to Murray from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They get the rebound. Denver has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Porter finds Jokic. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Jokic has got 6. The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Now George. Driving inside, and the jam by George.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
Outside Murray. Porter with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Porter's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 since the tip. The 3, George, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
The speed in transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
Murray for 3. Dives for it. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Jackson can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail. Right side Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubats. 2 points. That would go.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
34 seconds left in the first. Here's Murray. To the paint. Here's Jokic. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Give him 8.
The size, the skill, the footwork. Jokic has it all. Just a strong move.
Leonard on the take. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, my God. That was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many. That's for sure. He can really fly.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance.
From deep three-point range. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers ahead, up by 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. And it's Zubats in at the 5. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
Good work there as it goes. Jackson's got his first points in this one.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Murray from outside gets the 3 to fall.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Murray against Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got his second bucket on the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And the Nuggets shooting an average of 43% from the floor. And here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Pass to Gordon. His first shot coming late. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Gordon's got his first 2 points of the night. The Clippers in the lead. Jackson outside. And here's Leonard. Driving to the basket. The rebound by Murray.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Jackson pass to Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch 4.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Pass to Porter. Jacks up a three. Doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Shoots. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Barton. Pass to Porter. Leonard pulls down the board.
Great contest by the defender. If that's a dunk, you've got to put down in his face. But boy, when you think about Kawhi Leonard's career, one of the things that I'm always struck by is how he has been a model of efficiency. So smart when it comes to getting his shot and taking the right shots.
On the wing, Porter. Tipped away. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. The shot comes out.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
To the middle. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. You know, Doris, with Kawhi, the career numbers speak for themselves.
That's exactly right. A shade under 50% from the floor. In range to get to 40% from deep. No matter how you slice it, Kawhi is an efficient #1 option.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Pass to Jackson. Now here's Leonard. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Murray for 3, and that's his 3rd bucket in 8 attempts.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his 2nd make this quarter.
52 seconds left in the first half. Here's George. Leonard against Porter. Back to George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Murray against Jackson. From deep 3-point range. Murray, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Does it get any easier than this? Just give Jokic the ball, and he'll take care of the rest.
Jackson outside. Ooh, great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And the first half come. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the begin.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. In the first period, their biggest lead.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 from Michael Malone. We've got Jeff Green. Austin Rivers out there with Monte Morris. And it's Bol in at the center position. Now here's Ibaka. The D's right on him. Here's Batum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Morris against Bledsoe. Pass to Rivers. Morris outside. Clock at 6. Back to Rivers. The Clippers grab the miss.
Boy, Serge Ibaka has had a lot of roles over the course of what is now a long NBA career. Certainly, he is a guy who can still pick his spots and be very effective.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Morris outside. No good from outside. And with Ibaka at his age, as you said, he knows when to pick his spots.
And that's what you come to expect from veterans, right? You can't go all out all the time. Ibaka and others know how to dial it up when it's necessary.
Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Pass to Kennard. They shoot again. Can't hit that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Rivers. Inside. Here's Dozier. And he converts the layup.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Bledsoe against Morris. Here's Batum. And he throws it down with one hand.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Back to Green from deep. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
LA basketball.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Kennard outside. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Mann. That one off the back iron and out. For Denver, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Green. Here's Bull. That's Ibaka defending. And it's the Clippers on the break. Back to Kennard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's Rivers. Outside. Green. The 3 ball. And no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. The drive by Mann. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for a lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
Morris for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Morris against Bledsoe. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Denver has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Pass to Dozier. That shot, no good.
Unbelievable. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Here's Bledsoe, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. But you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college.
On the attack, Morris. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Denver.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
To the inside. Ibaka, good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Morris outside. There's the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Batum. It's rebounded by Rivers. Down low. And it's hammered home by Green.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. He gets it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Luke Kennard out there with Eric Bledsoe. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Serge Ibaka. And it's Batum in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Ibaka. Soft touch off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Well, how about the frame and the concentration of Serge Ibaka? What an interior finish that was.
Murray against Bledsoe. Outside Murray. Outside Porter. 5 on the clock. And they recover it. Another shot. And Jokic lays it up and in.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
On the wing, Bledsoe, defended by Murray. And Bledsoe with the slam.
Well, it doesn't get more decisive than Bledsoe right there on that drive. The ball handling skills to take him anywhere he wants to go.
Murray against Bledsoe. Murray passes to Porter. Jokic in the post. He's covered by Bledsoe. And the basket by Jokic.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Kennard outside. No good on the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the foul on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Substitution for your Clippers.
Now here's Porter. Barton outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's Murray. And too long on the shot. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Leonard double team. And stolen by Jokic. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Jumps up. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. And stolen by Murray. Gordon with it. Jackson in his pocket. And they're running. And here's Porter outside. Knocked away. Here's Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. From deep 3-point range. And another miss by Denver.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line. How about the timing? It could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Martin outside. Pass to Murray. From the wing. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. George with it. Fires the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barton finds Murray. The 3 is up. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
1:19 left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Jackson, pass to Leonard. Up and over Porter. George for three. The rebound by Murray. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul. The Nuggets trail.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Outside Murray. Shoots over Jackson. Kept alive. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Money!
And in these moments, Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
Defended by Gordon. Pass to Zubac. Jackson on the wing. George outside. Now Zubac. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
They get it again. Oh, he nails it!
From second round pick to an absolute star, Jokic can burn you in many ways offensively.
George outside to the paint. Gordon with a steal. Timeout call. The Nuggets. They're down by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter here. Your thoughts, guys?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with the 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They're losing by 2. 1 second left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
To force OT. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. So
Why, it was a marquee matchup tonight. How much fun?
all right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back.
Kevin, thank you.
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Porter at the 3, the small forward. And for Dallas, Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Doncic outside. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Porter against Porzingis. Over in the corner, Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And in this early season, Brett, what is the feeling on a team that's trying to build chemistry?
You're coming out of training camp, and you've kind of gotten to maybe D, E, and F of your alphabet of plays, and you want to get those execution points down, the teachable moments on offense down. Most coaches, though, Kevin, are focused on the foundation of the defense, the rules that we've set, the obligation that you have to your teammates, and to start on that end of the floor. And that's really what the first 20 games are about for most teams.
And here is Doncic after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. And it's Porter with the ball for Denver. It's a 3-point game, and that one's good. Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic on the drive, and what a great finish.
Hardaway with it. Now defended by Jokic. Hardaway kicks to Finney Smith. Back to Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Murray. Dallas moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. It's touched by Doncic.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Barton. How he performed last season. Put up about 12 points a game, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out. Or even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Powell. Dallas again turning it over.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. Coming off a terrific season. 6th in assists, 9th in rebounding, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Jokic with it, guarded by Powell. 3-pointer, Barton. Powell pulls it in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And it's Barton that time on the assist by Jokic.
And Jokic, an elite passer for a guy at his position.
Doncic feeling it out. Passes it to Powell. Back to Doncic. Porter with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And Burton throws it down.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 9 points. Doncic against Jokic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Jokic. A second chance effort. He lays it in. Jokic has got his second basket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Hardaway kicks to Doncic. The pass to Finney-Smith. Hardaway with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Out to Hardaway. There's the triple. That one's not going to go. And Denver the other way now. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gordon. Porzingis with the steal. Pass break Dallas. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Pretty nice work there in the open floor. Hardaway Jr. good at running to the right spot on the court and being ready.
Murray the pass to Porter. From 13. Beat the quad. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And that does it for the first quarter. Denver on top, leading by 9. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. So it's Denver now after the Mavericks pick up 3. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Down low. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 6 points for Jokic.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Well, it's the range that Jamal Murray has that's really impressive.
Hardaway finds Doncic. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Now here's Murray. Right side, Gordon. Baseline try. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 5. Passes to Hardaway. Jokic against Doncic. Now the pass to Porzingis. Rebound by the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And at the time, Murray's 20 points per game were the most ever by a Kentucky freshman.
How about that? And then he comes into the league and shows you that he's got the kind of confidence where he's going to take a shot off the dribble, get around the pick, read a defender going underneath, and just start to pile up points in a hurry. And some of those have come at some of the biggest moments in the playoffs.
Here's Hardaway following the score by Jamal Murray. Here's Powell, and that one comes up a bit short. The Nuggets leading by 7. Murray the pass to Jokic. Porzingis with the block.
That's the forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. And a little another 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Feeds it to Hardaway. Out to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Powell trying to free himself up. Hardaway, no good. The Nuggets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic.
There's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
Pass to Porter. Outside for Murray. Doncic with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Finney-Smith. To the paint. Here's Doncic. And it goes down 2 points. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter. In your experience, Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have, the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more. And I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Now, here's Doncic. Following the miss by Michael Porter. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 5 in the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Murray for 3. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. And stolen by Barton. To the inside. Doncic against Murray. And Doncic throws it down.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Doncic against Murray. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Murray's got 8 points.
Yeah, Murray there dialing 1 before that shot. Different area code.
Here's Finney-Smith. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Denver with their lead. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Denver had no problems getting going. Tenacious on both ends of the floor, they took command early with a 13-2 run. At the end of one, they were all...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority in halftime.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Green. Rivers out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Bull, and it's Dozier in at the 3. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Brunson.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Passes it to Rivers. Clock at 6. Green left side. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Brown the pass to Bullock. He feeds it to Brown. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Brunson out of hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Morris looking over the floor. There's the pass to Bull. Rivers with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Bull. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the size Bull has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
And that one falls for Bull. And so he hits both. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Brunson against Morris. Brunson no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Brunson the pass to Brown. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Brown's got his first bucket in this one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Morris dishes to Rivers. Back to Morris. Out left to the wing. Denver needs to get off his shot. Bull, that's good.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Bullock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's the three. Tips it, and it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Morris against Brunson. Morris passes to Bull. That shot misses. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. And that'll be 2. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Brunson against Morris. The dish to Green. It's rebounded by Dallas. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. They swipe it. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Green. And the Nuggets lead by 7. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Dozier kicks to Morris. Pass to Rivers. Here's Bull. Stolen by Brunson. Fast break Dallas. Bullock passes to Kleba. And Bull pulls it down.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
On the wing, Morris. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Nuggets lead by 7. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Reggie Bullock, Brown out there with Maxi Kleba. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Brown in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Dozier can't get it to go. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 7-point differential. And he makes good on the layup. Bullock's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Mavs.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Murray against Doncic. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Powell. It doesn't go for him. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
Denver leading by 3. Now here's Murray. And the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic inside. Guarded by Powell. And it's Jokic missing. Inside. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Stripped away. Here's Doncic. Count the basket. And 11 points for Luka Doncic.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Murray with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. And that's a foul called on Porzingis.
That's his first personal
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, Dallas. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. 6 to shoot. Jokic draws the double. Now the feed to Murray. Shoots over Doncic, and it's Murray. That time on the assist by Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 3. Doncic finds Hardaway. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Doncic. Driving in, and Doncic throws it down.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Murray against Doncic. Murray left side. Porter passes to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Porter. Releases. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, he's a guy to count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. They now take the lead. Porzingis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs.
Now Porzingis loving the moment right here, stepping up huge.
Murray surveying the D. 1:30 left to play here in the fourth. It's Barton on the wing. Jokic trying to free himself up. They get the rebound. Gordon. Second shot opportunity. Jokic passes to Porter. Doncic against Murray. Here's Porter. And finally they hit one.
Porter Jr. And Porter stepping up once to take that shot.
The Mavericks have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Outside Hardaway. Beyond the arc. It's tipped. And that's on a bounce. Dallas will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Powell kicks to Hardaway. He doesn't hit that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Murray. Good.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Hardaway with him. Now guarded by Barton. Back to Hardaway. Jacks up a 3. A new 14 for the Mavericks. The shot by Powell, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Murray dishes to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Powell with the steal.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Well, you can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3. That is a gutsy shot from Hardaway, and he comes through.
Murray outside. So it's the Nuggets taking the W. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
And remember, since you can compete and qualify for the tournament on both generations, we might just have a double champion this year who gets crowned in both current and new gens.
So what do you need to do? Make sure you have the most powerful lineup possible that you are comfortable playing with.
Just like Sasha and I scrimmage against each other to keep our stick skills sharp, you should do the same.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Clippers. At center, introduce at
A
center.
chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Wednesday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. And the Clippers starting five. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. And for the Mavericks, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the center. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Hardaway. Tries again. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Finney Smith can't get it to go. Outside Leonard. Well, Smitty, opening day is upon us. You excited for the new season?
I am, Kevin. First of all, you love seeing the new rookie class, how they fit in. Second, a lot of these teams with a lot of trades and moving parts. And some of these franchises that have acquired new coaches.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Zubac. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Finney Smith kicks to Hardaway. Fires the three. Finney Smith can't get it to go.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
George against Hardaway. Nobody near George. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And so often acting as the catalyst. Doncic there playing off the ball, ready to catching fire.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. George, no good. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
To the paint, here's Zubac, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%. Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and roll. And combined,
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. First game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. He's coming off an excellent season. 5th in assists. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket, top 10 in scoring.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
And the dunk by Zubac.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Hardaway finds Porzingis. Down low, here's Powell, and the rejection by Zubac. For the finish, and George with the stuff.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
And Doncic, here we go. Passes it to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. It's Powell on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Doncic looking it over. And Doncic throws it down.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Back to George for the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 9.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Hardaway dishes to Powell. And here's Doncic from the arc. They grab their own miss. Porzingis pass to Doncic. Fires the 3. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Jackson misses. Stolen by Jackson. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 6. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they show.
Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Misses in close.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result. Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
George against Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Porzingis with the ball. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Powell kicks to Porzingis. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Hardaway. Mavericks trailed by 11. And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Count that one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Hardaway. Powell, the pass to Doncic. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. On the wing, Jackson. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Hardaway with it. Oh!
No, he didn't.
How about the creativity there from Porzingis? He wanted to make that one sting a little.
It's George on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Let's go. Powell, the pass to Porzingis, and the basket is good. Now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Lets it go with a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Hardaway has got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by Doncic. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
And Leonard gets it to go. Well, Steve, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Hardaway.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside, George. Great D that time from Powell.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Powell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Powell's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
George with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Here's the 3. Powell pulls it in.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Poked away. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Right side, Leonard. And that one is hammered home.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 12 points and 1 steal.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Bledsoe is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Ibaka, then there's Batum, and it's Man in at the 3 slot.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
There's the pass to Brunson for the lead. Traps in the tray. Brunson's got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Bledsoe passes to Batum. Count that bucket.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brunson's got 7 points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Kennard on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Kennard against Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Kennard kicks to Batum. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Brunson the pass to Brown. Going inside. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Bledsoe. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close. Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Dallas leading by 4. Now Brunson. 7 points in the game. Kleba inside. Defended by Batum. Stolen by Bledsoe. Stolen by Brunson. Moving it up. Finished off the break. And it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
To the left wing. Here's Man. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He gets it in there.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Brunson kicks to Bullock. Passes it to Kleba.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Brown. Pass to Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. Down low. Kleba. That one doesn't go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Fires from the corner. Man gets the bucket. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
Brunson the pass to Kleba. Back to Brunson. Batum with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up and taken away by Brown. Pushing it up. Here's Brunson, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Batum passes to Kennard. And he drives in, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Ibaka.
Defensively, though, much improved here in the second half. They've limited open looks, making them work for everything.
Bullock, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now, here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
And this is the ferocity that Bledsoe plays with. He's not content with the layup. He wants to make a statement.
And here's Brunson. He's got 9. The kick out to Brown. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got the lead up to 7 now for the man.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Moses Brown. Brown out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Bledsoe looking around. And the layup's good off the glass. Bledsoe's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Los Angeles.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
Brunson with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Basket, good. Brunson's got the lead back up to 7 now for Dallas.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Ibaka, and it's blocked by Brown.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
Serge Ibaka picks one up here. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Zinkas, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Brown. Hardaway's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. Beat it with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
George against Doncic. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard. Porzingis with the block. George finds Jackson. Block at 6. And it's George finishing it off.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Doncic with it. There's the drive, and the dunk by Doncic.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
Serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Jackson against Doncic. To the paint. Here's Zubac. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th assist in this one. Brown against Zubac. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Doncic from deep three-point land. Another three for Dallas.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Back to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
From deep.
2 minutes.
It's rebounded by Dallas. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Jackson against Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis on the foul. Porzingis has got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work. It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Jackson passes to Zubac and taken away by Brown.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
And here they go. Jackson, that's good.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Now Hardaway. Porzingis finds Brown. Porzingis looking it over. 6 to shoot. And Doncic, here we go. Finney-Smith, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Mavericks.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Doncic.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
George, that's a two-pointer. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Misses off the right iron. Doncic outside. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm,
Let's meet the starting lineup at center.
Well, yeah, we've got time for a quick...
Thank you.
Well, he's got the right coach, and he is a terrific young talent. That's a pretty good match. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at point guard. And for Denver, the wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the point. And we're at the beginning of a long NBA season, Doris, for a team looking to go the distance. What's the single most important thing to establish early?
Well, probably, Kevin, the commitment to the collective. You know, there's always going to be new faces. How do you integrate those personalities? Can you get everyone on the same page at the outset? Understand some nights some guys may play, maybe not the next night. Are you committed to the team?
Now Jackson, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Murray. Left side, Porter. Here's Gordon. And there's the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Jackson. Defended by Gordon. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. George with no one around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Well, we've always known Paul George can be a high flyer. Woo-hoo, that was nicely done.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Jackson from long range. Hits it from three-point range.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. That one a little long.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wide open look here for Murray. The long distance three is buried.
Gotta do better against Murray if you're on D. Even from way downtown, he's incredibly accurate.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Let's see some numbers here on Michael Porter. Last season, he played outstanding. 9th in three-point field goal percentage, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. Now here's Murray. The kick out to Barton. A 3-ball. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray did a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Outside, George. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Jokic finds Porter. Back to Jokic. Passes to Gordon. The kick out to Porter for 3. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Left side, George. Takes it out to Leonard. to Zubac. Knocked away. Dishes to George. Now the pass to Leonard. Another shot. That one, no good. Good defense by Jokic. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Barton. Pass to Murray. Here's Gordon. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player. And if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Nuggets ahead as they go on a 10-0 run to end the period. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Porter in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Here's Jokic. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Doris, you look at Marcus Morris, a very solid 3 and D type of forward.
That's exactly right, because think about it, Morris, early in his career, there was a reluctance to shoot the range shot. He was more mid-range guy, but credit him for putting in the work. Now Marcus is a deadly three-point shooter, and he brings a size and physicality on the defensive end.
Outside, George. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Jokic throws it down.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special, special talent.
George, that's a 2-pointer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. That's 7 points for Paul George. Jackson against Murray. Passes it to Jokic. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
For 3, Murray.
Guys, you know you can count on Kawhi every single night to impact the game with his defense. If you're the guy he's guarding, you're shaking your head thinking, oh, boy, this is going to be hard.
First team foul.
Here's Jackson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Jackson misses. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Outside for Murray. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the middle. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list, but Then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Mr. Morris leaves no doubt.
1:37 left in the second quarter. Outside, Porter lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Barton against George. Outside, Jackson. Pass to Zubac. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
For 3, Murray sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Murray's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Denver. Outside, Jackson. George against Murray. From past the arc. George, no good. Denver leading by 3. Murray kicks to Porter. Second chance effort. Gordon, the pass to Porter. Gordon trying to break loose. That's good from Porter on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got 3 assists in the game. Shot from the wing. That's short off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's George.
I love Aaron Gordon's ability to defend any position. What a look.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Bledsoe is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's Ibaka, and it's Mann in at the small forward. Dozier passes to Green. He gets that one. Green's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Ibaka, no luck.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Hole with it, working on Ibaka. Rivers passes to Campazzo. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. The shot that time, not on target. Clippers trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bledsoe taking his time here. Outside, Batum. Bledsoe passes to Batum. That one drops for him. Batum's got his second bucket of the night.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Outside, Green. Kicks it to Rivers. Lets it go from deep. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Rivers has got the lead up to 8 now for Denver. He may not always shoot for a high percentage, but Doris, when Rivers gets on a roll, he can be unstoppable.
Yeah, there's no doubt he can string together points when he starts making shots. This guy is especially dangerous in the clutch because he has no fear.
Campazzo, and it's sent back by Bledsoe.
The dogged defense from Mr. Bledsoe, twice on the pipe.
And the whistle blows, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Mann.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Campazzo, the pass to Rivers. The pass to Dozier. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 6. Batum passes to Ibaka. And here's Kennard. Back to Ibaka. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Green inside. Guarded by Bledsoe. Pass to Dozier. To the paint. Here's Bull. Passes it to Campazzo. Inside, Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And Griffin getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Bledsoe kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Kennard. And stolen by Bull. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 8. Not loose. By himself, and the dunk by Bull.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bull making himself a capable threat all over the floor and not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Bull with it. A 15-footer, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Denver holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Bull is out there with Green. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Bledsoe finds Ibaka. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Well, you like to see Serge Ibaka be assertive on the offensive end, particularly on the interior.
Campazzo, guarded by Bledsoe. Campazzo, the pass to Green. And he dunks it down.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Bledsoe dishes to Ibaka. Moves back up. Bledsoe kicks to Kennard. Bledsoe passes to Batum. 6 on the shot clock. There's the feed to Bledsoe. Stolen by Rivers. And they're on the break. A nice shot by Dozier. Dozier's got the lead up to 10 now for Denver. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Feeds it to Bol. Green left side. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. A different look for the Clippers. And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And they get it back. Leonard against Porter. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Outside, George. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Murray against George. Jokic inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
Gordon against George. Leonard on the wing. Outside Jackson. Here he goes.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Martin defending. Lets it go from 14. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Marcus Morris Sr.
Uses the threat of his drive to open up looks for him offensively. Jackson is one smart cookie.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Two free throws coming up, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Denver.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Jamal Murray.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Clippers foul. Ivica Zubac. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
I mean, he was a second-round pick and now an MVP caliber player. Nikola Jokic has become one of the best offensive centers literally we have ever seen. I mean, he can dish it, drive it, shoot it from deep. Incredible touch. This guy is as good as it gets.
Zubats, that's good.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Murray, no good. There's Jackson with the three. Denver grabs the miss. Porter looking it over. The Nuggets with another miss. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily.